I might be in trouble here. No, I don't like this. Yes! That's crazy. This is a matchup nightmare here. Hello and welcome to Krush Gaming. In this edition, we are going to continue our recalibration of the Washington Commanders 2024 inside of Madden 23. In this video, we have actually gone through the regular season where I have had the #1 overall record of 14-3 and have gotten the first round bye in the NFC playoff. This is going to be a divisional matchup between the San Francisco 49ers, who I have not played this year in the regular season. I usually do a kind of the lay of the land before we start the game, and now that the regular season is over, the league leading stats are now complete. So let's go ahead and take a look. So passing leaders, it looks like Russell Wilson, after multiple weeks of going back and forth between first, second, third, and so on and so forth, looks like he did solidify that top passing leader spot with 5,335 yards and 47 touchdowns. Joe Burrow has been flirting with that second and first spot for a couple of weeks now, but it looks like he solidified himself as the #2 passer. And then Josh Allen, first time ever seeing him in this top 3 list, has pretty much gotten himself in 3rd place. Rushing leaders, interesting turn of events in these last couple weeks. Jonathan Taylor looked like he was going to go run away with the #1 spot, to be superseded with Washington Commanders' very own Brian Robinson Jr. with 1,600 yards rushing. You can see by the attempts there at 331 versus Jonathan Taylor's 252 and Najee Harris's 280 that he was my bell cow for sure, not only just in the RB1 position, but just in general in my offense. I have modeled my team to be a run-first team, almost akin to a Tennessee Titans Derrick Henry situation. Receiving leaders, Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans, and Kadarius Toney. Cooper Kupp has been surging as of late, and it was a really tight race at the end, and as you can see, it was only separated by 5 yards for the #1 and #2 spot. And then Kadarius Toney is the first time I've seen him in that top 3. Maybe he was lurking in the background at like that 4th, 5th position, and then just kind of had a monster game in the last couple, the last game of the season to kind of get him in that #3 spot. Sack leaders, Aaron Donald has pretty much been #1 throughout the years. Nick Bosa did have a late surge to get himself in the top 3, but it looks like Brian Burns solidified himself as the #2 sack leader. Those top 3 names and interception leaders, CJ Mosley, Marshawn Lattimore, and DJ Reed, have basically been those top 3, with CJ Mosley being the #1 for probably 12, 13 weeks straight. Although DJ Reed Jr. is on my team and it's good to see him in that top 3, he was #2 pretty much for the past 5-6 weeks. Kind of disheartening to see Marshawn Lattimore supersede him. And then finally with the tackle leaders, Leighton Vander Esch and Matt Milano have been basically 1-2 the entire year, so no surprise there. Troy Anderson, that's a new name that I haven't seen again. Good to see a little bit of Commanders love in those leading leaders in those different categories. Drake May this year was 25th in the league in passing yards and 5th in touchdowns with 38. Brian Robinson with #1 in rushing yards and #1 in attempts. Terry McLaurin came up strong at the very end. Didn't think he was going to get 1,000 yards, but he did get his 1,000 yards, I think by like 38 or 39 yards, or 89 yards, sorry. And he was 7th in the league in touchdown receptions. Pretty good numbers considering he was out for multiple weeks with a long-term injury. Good for him. Moving on to this game in particular. Again, haven't played San Francisco this year, don't know what to expect. If I look at defensive ranks, they are 16th in the league, so, they're pretty much middle of the pack in that sort of range. In terms of defensive rush yards per game, they are 4th. So I don't think I'm going to be able to run with them very much. Looks like their pass defense is suspect. They're 28th in the league in passing, so I may have a field day there. In terms of my passing, I may have to change my 60-40 run to pass ratio in terms of my play calling to maybe more of a 50-50, and maybe even a 60-40 pass. You get into the playoffs, you get to teams where they're really good at one thing, where either a really good run defense or really good pass defense or really good run offense and so on and so forth. And then you have the unicorn teams that obviously are good at, in multiple phases of the of their team. So we'll see how we match up against the San Francisco 49ers and just kind of see how this game goes. So it's kind of a flip-flop of my team. I have an 85 offense and an 88 defense. So this is going to be, in terms of on paper, might be a pretty good matchup between the two of us. Might be a close game. We'll see how it goes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Let's get into the postseason. Got that home field advantage. Love it. 37-3. Wow, that's quite the spread there. That is an ideal spread you want. This is Bizarro World. What would happen if Trey Lance actually lived up to his first round potential?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Looks like they do not have McCaffrey. This is a completely different 49ers team that is in real life.
Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
They probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
Ooh, Deebo Samuel is injured. That's huge.
They're going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
I might have to do some adjustments if they're just going to keep getting Kittle involved.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Man, every single pass in this drive has been to Kittle. Lead option.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And some room to work.
Okay, got a nice little drive going here.
About what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Man, I am so concerned about that option. Messing me up. Yeah, just like that.
Try the option left.
Man, that was way too easy. I might be in trouble here.
And they will be let out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
38-21. Trey Lance was what, 38-3? Can you imagine that? Throwing 3 picks your entire season. The entire season.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. 2nd and 5.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Nice.
Season appearance. Any concern level there?
I think I'm going to have to pass more than I really want to. Got to do what you got to do.
It's a number 1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Break tendency and do a play action here.
Defensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, no!
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Way to get out of that, Antonio.
They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space. They'll drop to throw.
That's pitch and catch.
And he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season.
Now a loose football.
I think he was down.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. But he gets it back into the end zone. Well, obviously.
Yeah, he was down. They're going to call this back. His knee, yeah, his elbow was down way before that ball came out. That's a fumble. That was a fumble.
Around a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
Man.
Robinson on a give.
Nice edge. Nice edge. That's a really quick quarter. Wow. That might be an all-time quick quarter right there.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Watch Kittle here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
There he is. Oh, I caught that.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
Oh, yeah. Loser lurk.
It is a pick 6.
That's huge. Man, they were destined to give me the ball, weren't they? A fumble that was not a fumble. Then the very next play, a fumble that was a fumble. And then 2 plays later, an interception.
Almost better that you just throw it right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, what a play.
Here's incomplete.
Man, if he would have caught that, that's a touchdown.
Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two.
Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle. Now an option play on second down. And this won't be enough too. Robinson will try to pick it up. And
nice. They're going to go for it here.
They'll run for it.
Oh, what a stuff. Deron Payne, what a stuff.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
Night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Nice tackle.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London.
Throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Robinson up the middle.
Didn't really help much.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's London. On the give, here's Robinson. 2nd and 6. Hand off now to Robinson.
Nice run.
2nd and 1. That's caught at the 2. They'll run with Gibson. They'll try and run. This is Robinson.
That was way too easy.
Into the end zone.
Whenever you get an opportunity, you can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Lance now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Lance now on 1st down. His throw. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance.
Nice
and
touch.
He's got his big tight end here.
Why didn't they take a timeout there?
Now the Niners
Yeah, like the AI in this is so strange. Like you take the timeout. I really don't understand why it took them so long to take the timeout. AI's just a little off in their decision making, especially going in and out of halves. Like they could have taken the timeout and had 37, 38 seconds left at least. In that same spot, they could have certainly had, maybe 1 or 2 plays, just end zone plays, just to see what they could get.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Okay, so in terms of my defensive and offensive focus, because I'm up by 11, I want to continue running the ball, chewing that clock, so I'm going to say run inside because B. Robinson is my guy. And then for their focus, because they're down and they seem to be pushing the ball, I'm going to say medium pass.
Away from throwing the football. That's still
nice
working,
hole.
but they run it more effectively.
Beautiful.
Even bigger plays.
Beautiful.
On a defender. And the running back can read it, find the proper hole.
That's nice
just
swarm.
go.
2nd and 11. And a dump off here to Robinson.
Man, that was almost a sack.
We're going to win those two.
Into the hands of London.
4th and 2. I should punt it. Good punt.
And a nice special team
Yes, that's a
job
great
here.
punt.
This is going to be down. It's
The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Man, I have not figured out Kittle. Not figured it out. Oof, nice fake.
Keep it here on 1st and 10.
Protected himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to...
This is a big drive for them. This is a statement drive for them if they can continue this.
And they'll try and run the option.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to have a night.
Man, he is elusive. He made a couple guys miss there. Had him dead to rights and still made him miss.
He made the decision to go. He committed to it and went.
Here's Robinson. And he takes it from the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let it go. Oh, wow, what a punt. That's a heck of a punt.
They kept it in. It's down and close.
Wow, what a great punt.
I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a handoff to start it out.
All right, give me a little bit of wiggle room. I just need a little bit of wiggle room.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get... They're going to look to throw.
Just catch it.
Toward the
There we
side
go.
of the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
2nd and 4.
One thing I noticed whenever I see people playing online is not a lot of people pump fake anymore. I feel like that's an underutilized portion of the game. I don't know if it actually does anything in terms of the AI for the defense, but I remember back in previous Maddens, the pump fake really helped.
Looking to throw.
Nice defense.
His first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's the option. Running right.
Read that one. This is Kittle.
To throw, it's Lance.
Nice job, DJ Reed Jr.
Take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Oh, he's got wheels.
Shoves him aside.
That's a nice run back.
First half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always
No need to do anything here. Let's take it into the fourth.
They'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I haven't really tried to throw it deep down the field. I haven't really had a need to. I'm going to try it here. I'm going to do a surprise third down and long sort of developing plays here. See what I can get.
Back to throw here.
Stay in bounds.
It's complete. And that on display there for a good pickup. And nowhere. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Back to throw.
Yeah, nobody.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
I don't know what that could be. Intentional grounding. Okay. 4th and 26.
He wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down.
Nice down Broadway.
The kick by Elliott is good. Around. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Nice play.
Down, but not... Now Lance.
Screen.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
This is a matchup nightmare here. Chad Gary versus Kittle. Oh, that could have been a pick six. Man, for someone that only threw 3 interceptions in the regular season, he sure has had his way of pretty much giving the ball to me.
Throwing now is Lance. Nowhere to go here.
Speaking of which.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Yeah.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown. Lance going to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
That just shows that they're not confident in having him throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field. Whether that's him holding it for too long or just throwing it. They don't want him doing it. Look at that. Again.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it.
They got to go for it.
What's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Lance.
There you go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. This will be a 5-yard. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he takes us down on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side. There's London.
You can just go ahead and play.
Gibson. Fighting for the end zone.
Wow.
It's out. And now this is
That's crazy.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to
keep that running game bottled up.
Steps away to his left. Had his
nice block.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
Nice.
That is incomplete.
Here we go. Man, I can't even see anything.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
No, it's not.
Taken right around the 44.
Oh, get some. Get the edge. Yes!
And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a touchdown.
Offense, defense, and special teams have scored a touchdown. This game is over.
But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon.
To being over, and then you try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And in the second half, here's
Oh, they're giving up. I'm just giving the ball off.
And on 2nd and 2, Lance. And he's got his man. On 1st down, Lance. That is another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he just ran right into him.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken.
And that's all she wrote. See what the rest of the teams are in the playoffs. See who I actually have to go against. Oh, this is interesting. Against Chicago. Now, the reason why this is interesting is because last year in the offseason, I actually traded a bunch of picks to get higher up to get Drake May. And one of those picks that I had to choose to get to in order to get anywhere close to getting Drake May was to trade my for a first round pick with Chicago. I have Chicago's first round pick this coming up year, and it looks like it worked out for both of us, vying for the opportunity to play for the Super Bowl and represent the NFC. Who's on the AFC? The Jets. Wow, the Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Who would have thought sort of playoff scenario, other than maybe, the Bills in terms of real life, who would have thought situation. This next game will be the NFC Championship against the Chicago Bears, so you don't want to miss it. Until then, I will see you soon, and bye-bye.